Hello and welcome everybody. Here Tuesday night, snowing outside, staying nice and warm in the house, playing some golf. Round two at the Fairway to Heaven Invitational on the Turnbridge CC Members Course. I'd like to thank everyone who's been watching, subscribing, leaving comments, likes. Really appreciate the support. We're here on hole 1, 390 yards. Looks like we're going to have a little bit more wind today. 11 miles an hour, blowing into my face. At least it's not left to right at the moment. .253 yards is going to take me to that first sand trap. It's down 12 in elevation. Should be able to hit it fairly straight into the fairway here. Nice straight line. Yesterday's round I shot a -8. Hopefully we can continue our good play tonight. Although it's counterproductive to my name being called a terrible golfer. But that's a sacrifice I'll be willing to take. I'll always be a terrible golfer compared to some of these players on here, throwing some amazingly low scores. We got 116 yards, down 15 or up 15, wind blowing 11 miles an hour into my face. Looks like it's rolling back towards the pin on the far side, rolling off the green on the front. With a gap wedge, it's going to take us 119. With the elevation change, it's going to be about 121. We're going to take it 132 with the pitching wedge and give it some loft. And try to aim a little to the left side of the green, let the wind push it back on. Watch out, birds. Not quite enough, rolling off. So we got ourselves a 17-yard approach shot onto the green, up 9 feet. Shot 3 of 4. With the lob wedge, it's going to go 22. It's below my feet. Okay. Let's go with the chip shot here. Go with the 7-iron. I'll take a 15. Give it a full swing here. Hopefully get it up onto the green. Not pretty, but efficient. Set myself up for a decent chance at a par shot. Rolling downhill from left to right. In for the par. Happy with that. Keeping pars. Trying to get some birdies if we get a chance to. .12-mile-an-hour wind blowing somewhat down the fairway. from left to right. See what our elevation's like. Should be able to get it up into that narrow section. I'm liking my lines tonight with my shots. Nice and straight. Good bounce to the right there. Right in the middle of the fairway. Right where I wanted it. I don't know how well you can hear on the mic. I have a couple parakeets that decided that they wanted to talk on the stream as well. I apologize if they're a little loud. They don't like golf either, apparently. Alright, 224 yards, up 3 feet. With the 5 wood's going to take us 219. Let's see what we're looking at here. There's a little bit of a crest on that hill. We'll go 219. Another tip that I was hearing using the miles per hour is when it's crosswind is tapping it that many directions to help line up where the ball is going to end up. So with a 13-mile-an-hour crosswind from left to right, I would tap it 13 times to the left. So one, whoa, that's a little quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I'll have to experiment with that later. I don't have faith in that at the moment. One thing I thought I'd try, but I'd like to get away from the doing the draws and the fades a little bit if I don't have to. I notice I've been screwing up the shot a little bit doing that. But we'll give it a shot here. Looks like it's coming back nicely. Give it a little bounce up on that green. Come on. Not quite, but close to the pin. Shot number 3. Looks like we're pretty level here. Want to take it a little easy on the loft on this one. With it being a pretty flat shot, I'm probably going to get good contact on it. I'll give it a shot one time since we're on a stroke 3 here. Hopefully it won't hurt me too bad. See how we do. Not too bad, a little on the long side. This little birdie putt we got here. Not rolling very fast. In for birdie, -1 through 2. -9 for the tournament so far. If anyone's wondering, my wife played her second round. She shot a -4. She did pretty well herself this afternoon. We'll see how we do today. By the way, I slept on the couch last night, if anyone was wondering. Alright, we got 10-mile-an-hour wind blowing towards the pin. 171 down 17. That's going to be about a 6-yard add to that, so it's going to be about 176 with the wind pushing. Definitely want to bring it back. We're going to try 154. It should put it on the green. dropping in. It's gonna go off the green there, but fairly close to the pin. Shot 2. Little 6-yard chip. Looks like lob wedge. It's going to be our best opportunity here. Let's make sure we put it on chip. That'd been a disaster if I would have swung on normal. Lofted up real good. I'd say 9 out of 10 times I feel pretty good about doing the extreme loft to take a lot off of it. With a 6-yard shot though, I still don't think I want to give it a full swing. There we go. Nice and close to the hole. So, through 3, we are at -9 for the round. Just give me one moment here. I'm going to try one thing. Alright, I am back. Heading into hole 4. We got a 429 par 4. Stroke index of 5, one of the more difficult holes. Should be good to drop it in right there on that second level. Nice straight lines. I'm liking this tonight. Set myself up for a decent opportunity here to put it on the green. 160 up 8. Looks pretty flat. I'm going to put it right in the middle here. Let me just check the front side and see what we're doing. Alright, 154 with an 8-iron should be good. Might take a little bit of the loft out of it. The 10-mile-an-hour wind, I'm going to take it right some. Nice roll onto the green there. Yeah, it's my wife just threatened me again, saying that I'll be on the couch tonight if I beat her score, but that's alright, the couch is pretty comfortable. Although it's kind of hard to get sleep sometimes with these birds chirping away. Alright, we just want to get it close to the pin. Then we'll worry about our par shot. 30-foot putt. Looking fairly straight. Little bit downhill possibly. Nice and close to the hole. Another par. The B word will not be mentioned tonight. I'm not even going to say it. If you've seen my rounds before, I think you know what I'm talking about. Let's see how clean of a round we can have tonight. If I remember right, I think I laid up on this one. With the wind pushing too, it should work out fairly nicely. Hopefully give me a nice, looks like it's going to be a nice clean shot to the hole. .249 yards, up 3. I think this one I am going to give it some draw. I want to take it left, but that tree is going to be in the way there. Hopefully that's not too much draw. Maybe not enough. Rolling away from the hole. So we'll have a nice long putt here for our birdie shot. Terrible, terrible. Just want to try to get it close. See what our lines are doing here. We got 28 feet. So I'm going to spin this around here. Just getting it close, hopefully. Good roll back. I thought I'd actually hit that too hard. Little 5-foot putt. Not too much of a break. Put it in for par. So we are -1 for the round today. Heading into hole 6. Hole 6 is going to be a 484 yard par 4. Stroke index of 1. Hardest on the course. They say the stroke index is apparently, when it comes to handicap rating, that would mean almost everybody that has a handicap would get an extra stroke. So I'm assuming that would mean that would be the hardest hole on the course. Correct me if I'm wrong. At least that's how I've looked at it. That wind's really pushing it to the right. That hill should slow it down some. Looks like it's going to be a pretty bad lie. Not too bad. So we got a 214 yard shot to the pin, up 23 feet. It's going to be about an 8 yard add to that with the elevation up. That's going to be about 222. 219 with my 5 wood. Wind pushing from left to right at 12 miles an hour. I'll take it over here to the left side and try to drop it somewhere close. Coming in a little too hot. Maybe not. looking good, rolling up to the pin. Very happy with that shot. And we got a good break right to left. A little bit of a uphill putt. In for birdie. -2 for the round. My wife's growling at me, by the way. Hole 7 is a nice long 605, par 5. Looks like should be able to get it somewhere between that sand trap on the right there and a little bunch of trees on that first fairway section. Got a good decent amount of play on the left side. Dropping it down right in the middle of the fairway, hopefully. Got a nice second shot coming up here. Alright, we're just gonna give it some fade on this one. Let the wind push it some to the left. Straight in the middle of the fairway. And for anyone who's new to this game and gets frustrated playing it, especially if you just brand new, don't give up, because it's a really rewarding feeling when you start to actually things start clicking into place. And I'm nowhere near there yet, but I'm starting to feel like I can put the ball where I want it to some extent. "117 yards, up 6 feet. That's going to go about 119. And it's going to carry 119 on the back side of the green here. So we're going to bring it to the front, let it roll. Let me take a look at these lines here, see which way we're rolling. Looks like we're going basically all the way. We're going to take it a little right, not too much. Oh, that did not work out. I was talking about putting it where I wanted it. That was nowhere close to where I wanted it. Shot 4. We got 18 yards. 13-yard chip with the 9-iron. I think I'm actually gonna drop it down to the gap wedge. Actually, I'm gonna go to the sand wedge and give it my full swing. I'm not gonna mess with the loft. Hopefully that's gonna be good. Nice roll. Set myself up for a par. Another par. Heading into the 8th hole. -10 for the tournament so far. I apologize if in the stream yesterday you noticed some stuttering. I'm not sure what was going on when I was watching it. See how things went. I noticed there's a few spots where it was jittery. Not sure what that was. Maybe it was my internet connection slowing down for a second. Being that I put the wire in, maybe that was when I would have been disconnected. But the fact that it was hooked straight up to a wire, it kept it on, just kind of stuttered a little bit. So we got 301 to the pin down 8 feet. 270 yards with my driver. Going to attempt to get us on the green here. Give it a little bit more fade. Oh, not doing that. Shanked that pretty good. Maybe I'll get a roll to the left. Alright. Still in the fairway though. Nice little chip onto the green, hopefully. 24 yards, up 2. It's a little bit dangerous of a shot here. I don't want to go too short, have it roll back off. Same time, I don't want to go too long and then have a long putt and risk going off on my putt. But I think I'm just going to give it a little bit of loft here and put it up on the green. I'm going to go a little past, hopefully a little past the pin. There we go. Shot 3. In for a birdie. I'm feeling 2 laser beams coming from eyes burning into the side of my head. My wife is getting angry with me. She says I'm not allowed. Alright, this is the one I believe. Nope, this is, I went right last time. I think I'll do the same thing. Everything was going pretty good for me yesterday. So our distance is, we'll go 233 with the 3-wood. Try to put it somewhere close to the left side of the fairway. Or center of the fairway works too. .272 yards to the pin. Wind's blowing pretty good. Right to left at 12. Hopefully that wind pushes it back. Looks like it's going to. Staying on the fairway. We got a 39-yard attempt to get on the green here. Elevation's up 6. It's going to be about a 41-yard distance. 40-yard carry. Looking like it's going to run off to the left. And don't want to go too short. Don't want it rolling off the front side. We're going to put it on the gap wedge. Bring it down just a tad. Should be about a 6 to 10 foot putt. 11 foot. This is my this is I'm not even gonna worry about it. So this is my par shot, but don't even think about that. Just put it in the hole. Whew. Almost went off the left side there, but in for par. First nine are done. -3. Got myself in good position here. Wind's blowing a little bit towards the pin, from right to left. I'm gonna attempt to get it over that bunker. Probably should lay up. In fact, I am gonna lay it up and play it safe here. It'll set me up for a longer shot onto the green, but don't want to get in that sand. (187 yards, up 10. I forgot this is the real small one here. Pin's on the left side today. I think yesterday it was in the middle. Might make it a little bit more difficult. .184 is what my carry is on my 5-iron. The hole is actually at about 190. Wind's blowing. It's not going to affect it too much, front to back wise. We see. We're going to keep it on the 184 and just try to hit it a little better. Got a decent bounce there, not quite on the green. Alright, shot number, I think this is, I can't see, shot 3. Couldn't remember there for a second. You know, in fact, a little bit far off into the light rough, but I think I'm just going to putt it. I don't want to risk ripping it too far, having it roll. So we're going to take us, honestly, not too much. I'm going to go straight on here. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to go straight on. It's about a 5-yard putt. I'm going to go for 10 with the being in the light rough. Oh. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I have to keep my appearances up, being called the terrible golfer. Every once in a while I gotta throw a bad one in there. Let's try this again, shall we? This is for par. I could have done that on the last one if I wouldn't have screwed that up. But it's a par, no damage done. Hole number 11, a little 189 par 3. Question for everyone out there, how in the summertime when it's warm, springtime, do you guys get out there and actually play real golf, or is it just kind of a you just play the game? I like to play outside. Nowhere. I wouldn't even call myself a golfer. I can skip the ball on the ground or about one out of every four shots will actually get in the air. But I still enjoy getting out there. Um, if I actually played by the true rules, my stroke limit, I usually hit my stroke limit just about every time. But if it's not busy, I'll just keep going. I'll count them all. I don't care. I just like the satisfaction of actually putting it in the hole. So my handicap would definitely be up there. I have no idea. I haven't calculated it. Want to play a little bit more this year. Hopefully get a little better. Be able to maybe do some like charity golf tournaments or something. Something to get out there, have fun. You know, something for a good cause. But back to the round here. I got a little on a tangent there. 199 up 11. Winds blowing 9 mile an hour. That's going to be about a 203 yard shot. Right now with my 5-iron, it's going to be 184. I think I might go 174. Give it a little bit more juice. Looks like that's going to work out nicely. It's going to roll up there. Give me a little more roll. Nice long birdie shot here. Not too bad. Uphill shot. I'd much rather take a putt uphill than downhill. So we're looking at about 27 feet. We'll say 28 feet. Way too much on that putt. I was trying to go for the birdie and not just trying to get it close to the hole. Oh my, here we go. There it is. There's the B word. Alright, we're just going to forget about this hole and move on. Drop the shot there down to a -2 through 11. -10 for the tournament. I don't know why I saw the ball washed there, and for some reason I thought it was a person standing there, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. 295 down 14 right there by those 4 sand traps. Wind blowing. Should be able to get over that with a full driver. We'll aim right for that sand trap and hopefully steer clear of it. Fast on my back swing. Looks like it's still going to get over. Nice bounce onto the fairway. A little scary of a shot, but it worked. So we got 129 yards, up 10. It's going to be about a 132. with the wind blowing. Want to bring it back. It's going to be, let's go with the 119 gap wedge and center it up. Close, fairly close to the hole. My putts are getting a little longer here as we're moving through this course. It's one thing I noticed my round last night was I was getting nice short putts. That was really helping me out. "16-foot putt to the 16-foot to the hole. Rolling away. Close enough though for a par shot. Nice little gimme. Still -2, heading into the later holes. Hole 13. Hopefully it's a lucky 13 for me. Alright, this is the one I remember yesterday. I went left, and that set me up with a terrible second shot. That put me, my second shot, the farthest it would go was about right there. So we're gonna hopefully learn from our mistakes here and take it to the right side this time. Looks like there's a pretty steep, it looks like it's a little bit of a valley in there. Hopefully that'll catch that. How far are we going here? I'm gonna lay up just a little bit just to be safe. Hopefully we get a little roll here. Well, that didn't work out either. Oh, wait a minute, I'm on a 6-iron, that's why. Still. Oh my. Well then. I think I put myself in a worse position today than I did yesterday. 233 yards carry. What's the elevation like? Yeah, it's basically uphill. Oh boy. Anything out of bounds over here? Oh, okay. I didn't even see that over there. There's a little fairway over here. That is on the same, yeah. That's an interesting layout there. I never even realized I was back there. I played this course about 10 times. Alright, 233 yards. It's kind of hard to tell where, the distance-wise. With that wind blowing, we should be able to get it up on there. Terrible lie, though. Right into a tree. Nice. Into the thick stuff. Rolling down the hill. That was a beautiful shot. I think that was the best shot I've taken. Nice tree in the way here. Yeah, lucky 13 is not lucky. A little dangerous here. I don't want to. I want to get I don't want to get too low in the irons. It's gonna be more of a straight shot. It's probably gonna put me into that tree. Maybe if I go a little left here and go with. Let's try let's go with a 7-iron. Try that one. See how we do. Once again, terrible lie. Came off funky. Into a tree. Into the sand trap. Believe it or not, this is still my 4th shot. Still have a chance for a par. If I get away with a par on this one, I'll be extremely lucky. Tough lie though in that sand, only 59% to 67. 21 feet up 3. I'm gonna put it up to the pitching wedge here. That's gonna take about half of it off. Give it a little bit of loft. Actually, a decent amount of loft. And we roll away from the pin. So let's see if we can salvage ourselves a par here on this one. Not a very easy putt. Nice and close to the hole, but that still hurts with the bogey. So we're down to a -1 for the round. Still making some progress. Still 1 stroke up from the end of last round. 218 yards up 3. Wind blowing at 14. 219 with the 5 wood. We'll go with the 5 hybrid and to give it a more centered up shot. Try to get a little bit out of it. Make them up a little short. Yep, a little short and to the right. Tell you what, it feels like I'm playing a totally different round now compared to how I was doing on the first 9. Hopefully we can straighten this out before it gets too bad. 28-yard carry deep in the heavy rough. I'm going to give this full swing here. I'm not even going to loft it. Up onto the green, rolling down. Oh, that's a terrible putt. 35-footer. Let's try to get it close. And this is my par shot. See what we're doing after this hill here. Still rolling. I can't complain about that putt. It's just the fact that it's going to put me down now for a bogey. So we're now even for the round through 14. Four more holes to go. Let's straighten this out now. Put it back on driver here. See what the elevation's looking like. Fairly flat, a little uphill, 6 foot at the max. Up onto the fairway. Got myself a little chip here. 36 yards with a gap wedge, 34. We're gonna give it the loft trick. Hopefully that works for us. It's not gonna stick. It's rolling back down. That hurt. A little bit too much on the loft there. I've taken it just like one tap down. That'd have been right there at the hole. Golf's played in yards. They measured in yards, but everything comes down to inches. Alright. I think this putt looks worse than it actually is. If I just aim for that left side there on that green line and give it a good whack, I might be able to get it close. There we go. Got myself a little par shot. In for par. No damage done. Stopping the bleeding. I'm say if I lost any more blood, I might need a transfusion. Enter the rim shot here. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I'll stop making jokes now. What was our distance here, elevation-wise? Take it out to the right side here. Ooh, that's the bad line. Still safe though in the fairway. Alright, shot 2, 267, down 9. Put it right there, let the wind push it a little bit. Well, might be a little dangerous doing that. We'll aim there, give it a little bit of fade. That might actually make the, nope, not quite. Almost made the green there. 15 yards to the pin. We're gonna give us a good amount of loft on this and give it a full swing. Oh, you can't get any closer without that not going in the hole. Unbelievable. think that still is a birdie shot though. Yep, -1 for the round. 2 holes to go. Definitely not gonna shoot a -8 like yesterday, but still gaining ground at least a little bit. Staying away from, getting farther away from that even line. Good driver shot. It's gonna take us up there, probably in that big bend area with those 2 sand traps on the left side. Wind blowing at 12. Go ahead and give it a decent amount of fade. Try to counteract that wind. What? "89 yards to the pin." See if we can get this close here, get another one, another birdie. We're gonna go 94 and give it a little bit of loft. See how that does for us. Oh, at a very slow. That actually might have worked out to my benefit though. A little far away from the pin. Bet you if that wasn't very slow, that'd have been right there. Looking pretty straight here for my 3rd shot. Looks like we're going left to right at first, and then a little, it's basically all left to right. Just gonna try for like a 30-foot putt here. Get it close to the hole. There we go. When I say close, I mean in the hole. Birdie shot down to -2. -10 for the tournament. Alright, here we are at hole 18. 159, par 3. Wind blowing against us today. That's going to make things a little bit more difficult. It's going to be about a 158-yard shot. But the wind blowing 12 towards us. Let's take a look. Pin's in a little better location today. I think it was closer up to that retaining wall before. I think we're going to keep it at 165 and bring it down center. Cross our fingers, take our swing. That's dropping nicely. Looks like we got ourselves about a 7 to 10 foot putt. 14-foot putt. This is for birdie. Give me a break. There we go. In the hole. Nice birdie. Good finish there after a couple blow-up rounds, or blow-up holes there. So we finished with a -3 for the round. We go to -11 for the tournament. And my wife is happy. She shot a -4. I only shot a -3. So that makes us even through 2. Both of us, we both are at -11. So I guess I get to not sleep on the couch tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight. Appreciate those of you who've been tuning in to watch. Comment, subscribes. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to. I'm the Terrible Golfer. I appreciate your support, and hope everyone's safe out there tonight. And stay warm. I know it's going to be really cold the next couple days, especially up here in the Northeast. And by the way, I'm from Pennsylvania, if anyone was interested. So that'll do it for tonight's stream. I'll be streaming Friday night. Actually, tonight's Tuesday. I'll probably stream Thursday night. I'll probably do Thursday and Friday this week to finish up, depending on how things go. But I'd like to thank everyone again. Thanks for watching. This has been the Terrible Golfer, and I'll see you in the next sand trap.